What's up everyone, Sonic742 here, and today I'm gonna be talking about did Mario Kart just talk back to Sonic Racing. Now, we have talked about Sonic Racing Crossworlds that is coming out, but we were all thinking like, dang, is this really a way to actually defeat Mario Kart? Because they're returning Transformers and Sonic Riders, and that got all of us excited. But we haven't heard anything about Mario Kart because we got Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which they repeated it twice. But now they brought on their back, and they're now actually taking back their spot, which means that they're actually coming back with the new design and everything, all the cards. But let's talk about Sonic Racing Crossroads. You have Transformers, which means that you can transform into boat and airplanes. And Sonic Riders is back, so obviously they're gonna be on hoverboards. But that doesn't include what is new as well. That we have got a where you can people can actually transform into different worlds where giant ring from the Sonic movies, it's back now. They're gonna travel to different worlds, and that is more exciting. Now, I haven't played the PlayStation 5 beta game, the early access, because I don't own a PlayStation 5. But I heard from a friend that in the third lab that there's a lot of cheering, which sounds very cool. And same thing with we haven't got the Sonic Riders access yet, but they could still play as boats and airplanes. Some procrastination station even did the same thing with the review, which is actually good and bad. And now we have Mario Kart the world, so you can, since in the tree house they have explained everything and showed even more about the Mario Kart. You can actually select cards, but it's not like before. Like, you can no longer select individual parts like the wheels, the gliders. There's no gliders anymore. There's just airplanes. It still function as the gliders because they're slowly falling down. They're no longer like, oh, it's fine. Let's say Diddy Kong Racing. But the only some parts that has taken off points of Mario Kart is that it's not being kind of original. They're not bringing it back to Mario Kart 7 like you can drive on the water. They're actually copying Sonic from the you can drive on the water, which means that they can transform into boats. Sonic already does that. What is also new, but also copying from Sonic, is that you can rail grind now. Sonic can rail grind too, but that is a really good technique. And the thing that is original is that you can drive freely anywhere. You can hang out with friends and everything. But let's not forget that Sonic Racing Crossroads is also being worked in development. So any notes that other players have given, they can the Sega will actually work on it and just try to figure it out. But for now, let's just wait on what happened. So I would say some agreements, Mario Kart World, and some disagreements. The same thing with Sonic Racing Crossroads. So here we go. So we have Sonic Racing Crossroads first. So let's talk about that since it is mostly favorite. So there are returning characters, which means that Charmy, the Babylon Rogues, all of them, they're actually coming back. Even Cream the Rabbit. But what it also looks like in the cards is that you can actually customize. So customization is actually back from Team Sonic Racing. Now, the only difference is that there is now a boat from Sonic Transformers, and even they added new even more items like the monster truck and everything, and also some whisk from Team Sonic Racing. There are some items that still function like random items, like from the Sonic Transformers, and there's also airplanes as well. And same thing with the extreme gear that you can still customize, or other characters can use the borders, the hoverboards. But the only thing is that you can actually use all the characters' hoverboards, or you can customize your own. Mario Kart doesn't have that. They took that out. And there's also, I have heard for the, now here comes the disagreements, that I have heard that when they're trying to travel to worlds, there is a bug that needs to be fixed. So when I mean that Sega is actually trying to fix that, they're actually trying to fix that because they give players to early access for a reason, to know what is actually a mistake that needs to be fixed. And that is actually really good because they get feedback and they can fix it. So all of that is just amazing what they're trying to do. Even though the bug is there, they can still fix it. If they don't, then this disagreement will stay here. As for the Mario Kart world, the designs are really good. The cards looks amazing. Like everything, it's a whole new design, and I actually appreciate that they're not going with the Mario Kart 8 anymore, because they're actually taking notes. Like, okay, this actually, we made a game of Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, and now we made a return. And there is something that I have realized. Since this is an open world, then very much all the tracks are going to be in the overworld. So let's say that you want to explore the city where the track is, but since you have to focus on the race, you can actually drive around to explore how the city looks. But I have thought that retro tracks wouldn't make a return because this is a big island where you can explore everywhere and everything would be new. But no, there are actually some some returning tracks, and that's what I thought. Like, that's why they made the DLC, because for the Mario Kart 8, since this next game won't have retro tracks, but there is, so that is still surprising that it is making a return. There are some side characters, new characters, a lot of new characters like the cow, the penguin, and everything. But I have some nitpicks there, just like the boats, the air-looking airplanes, and it may be bad for Mario Kart because it's not being original, but still they are actually returning with the, you can only select a card, but not like you can customize it. But that is a downfall for this Mario Kart world. But I do like that it's actually being like before, like the Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Kart Wii, and all of that. But there's still something that they should actually take note about it. So let's say with something that I can agree is that they actually took out the anti-gravity from Mario Kart 8. Like, since you are driving on the walls, I don't see the wheels actually turning into anti-gravity, so that's no longer there. Now you can just parkour style your way through. But yeah, that's actually really good that they're trying to step up their game. But then again, it's just something could go wrong, and Sonic Racing Crossworlds can make their own comeback. So that's gonna be for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment down if you do agree that if Mario Kart is actually attacking back to Sonic Racing, or do you still think that Sonic Racing is still winning, or whichever side you desire. But as for me, I gotta go fast.